Namaskar, dear sadhaks. Today's discourse by Shri Brahmachaitanya Maharaj reminds us of the power of good company and Nama-Smarana, the constant remembrance of God's name. Just as a wise physician sees beyond appearances and prescribes the right cure, saints too see the ailments of our restless minds and guide us toward true inner peace. Let us now listen to Maharaj's precious words. Good company and Nama-Smarana. A certain physician was so expert in diagnosis that he would say from a mere look at the face what the patient was suffering from. One day he saw a man going past his house. He stopped and told him, "You are suffering from a pernicious disease, but you will definitely be cured if you take the medicine and observe the regimen I prescribe." Just as the physician acted in sheer sincerity, so do the saints advise us in pure selflessness. If we listen to the guidance given by the Guru, we shall certainly profit thereby. The saints caution us that we are unhealthfully immersed in worldly business and pleasures, and that we can safely emerge out of this by keeping company with the godly and by living in Nama. Be sure that their behests are based on actual experience, not conjecture. Even if a medicine is simple to take, does that mean that it is not effective? Saint Tukaram vows by his Upasana that no spiritual remedy is as simple and yet definitely effective as Nama-Smarana. What reason have we to doubt the truth of this assertion of his or of Sri Samatha? They have advocated this sadhana for you purely in your interest. If you do not follow their advice, it is you that stand to lose, not they. So give your earnest thought to this matter. When a man is convinced that he has a certain disease, he does not evade taking the medicine. Having seen for ourselves that this mundane life does not yield true and lasting happiness, it behooves us to seek other means to acquire such happiness. So, try to live in Nama as much as possible, and you will find true contentment. One devotee said, "I learnt how to perform puja and bhakti from my 30-year-long service. There I had to accept orders from my superior and go where he transferred me, despite personal or domestic difficulties. In other words, I had to surrender and forget myself. On retirement, I merely replaced that superior by God. He is even better in that he has no selfish motive and always acts for my good. So I am very happy now." In a similar way, from our worldly life we should learn how to tread the spiritual path. This, truly, is the essence of human life. Sri Yukteswar Giri, a revered Kriya Yoga master and the guru of Paramahansa Yogananda, was not only a brilliant spiritual teacher, but also a beacon of divine wisdom and clarity. A scholar of both the East and West, he had a sharp intellect and a sharper eye for spiritual truth. His guidance, like a skilled physician, could pierce the surface and directly diagnose the spiritual ailment of a seeker's heart, much like the physician mentioned in today's Pravachan. One day, a young seeker approached Yukteswar Giri. Though outwardly he seemed cheerful and stable, Yukteswar looked deeply into his eyes and said, "You are suffering, not of the body, but of restlessness, of doubt. You long for peace, yet chase it through action and argument. You must learn to rest in the stillness of God's name." The seeker, shocked by the Guru's precise insight, admitted his inner turmoil. Yukteswar prescribed him a simple yet powerful remedy: the constant remembrance of the divine through meditation and the repetition of God's name. Nama is the medicine, he said. Surrender your thoughts to it. The world will still move, but you will remain in peace. Just as in today's discourse, Yukteswar emphasized the importance of Guru Vachana, the word of the Guru, and how keeping the company of enlightened ones and following their advice is the surest way to healing and joy. The seeker, after faithfully following this guidance, found not only peace but also a deep transformation, one that words alone could never express. This story reminds us that when we find a true guru, we must listen, not with skepticism, but with sincerity. Their words may seem simple, but like a humble medicine, they hold immense power to cure the soul's deepest sufferings. Let us reflect. Are we sincerely following the prescriptions of the saints? Their words are not ordinary advice, but divine medicine for our souls. As we continue this spiritual journey, may we seek the company of the wise and hold firm to Nama. That alone will lead us from bondage to bliss. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for daily inspiration from Shri Brahmachaitanya Maharaj's timeless teachings.